We also have Major Mohammad Ali Shah who's joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Major Shah, for being with us once again. This time around, we're discussing India, Russia. We're discussing the defense pacts that are going to be inked today. One major defense pact that we cannot look away from is the AK-203 rifle deal. Major Shah, this induction, of course, comes after multiple years. 7 lakh of these rifles are going to be inducted into the Indian Army. The AK-203, of course, is one of the most advanced machinery. Of course, when it comes to the AK line, it is the most advanced one. How big of a boost do you think this is going to be for India, for the Indian forces?
It will definitely be a very, very big boost because, as we all know right now, after a long while, in fact, I would rather say I don't know when, if they at all met earlier. It's a very long time, and they're having a face-to-face meeting with Mr. Putin and our Prime Minister. I mean, we would be hosting him for a day in Delhi, in fact. And Russia has been coming very, very close to China and to Pakistan in a way. So we are very, very chary of that. Now, our procurement was on a standstill for a long while from Russia. And when we have these deals coming up, it certainly will strengthen the ties, the bilateral ties also between the two countries. Because after BRICS summit, when they met there, and now it is now where India and Russia will actually, and Russia used to be the best friends with India at one time, if you remember, when Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated. I mean, I'm talking about early 80s, in the late 80s. At that time, the Russians were crying. They were as bereaved as Indians for that matter. So that is the relationship we enjoyed with Russia at one point of time. Then somewhere on the line, the relationship with Russia, it was not what we used to enjoy earlier. And now it is a step forward, yes. So most certainly this deal is going to be a very, very important deal and very, very big boost to our Indian armed forces, because as we all know that most of the war technology, the war weaponry, comes from America, Israel and Russia. These three are masters in their trade. So about the war equipment. So most certainly, it is going to be a very, very big deal for us and a very good strengthening sign for Russia as well with us.
Okay. Major Shah, let's also then talk about the S-400 missile systems that we're going to be procuring from Russia. Somewhat of a sticking point when it comes to India-US relationships. I mean, for India, of course, it is a big boost to the fact that, the S-400s that are going to come from Russia are also cheaper than the ones that are made in Western nations, that are made in the United States. But of course, US has time and again asked India to abort the S-400 missile systems deal. From where you see it, sir, is it rather a wise decision to go ahead and think about what is in India's best interest when it comes to military capabilities than to listen to the United States and, put at risk the relationship that India and US share?
Well, I don't see India and US, the relationship would be affected much with this, because at this point of juncture, it is US, we all know their philosophy and their ideology. They look for what will favor them, how will they benefit out of anyone. And right now, US needs India much more than India needs US. US had put sanctions on Turkey for the same equipment, for S-400s to procure from Russia. And they had said it is not a very healthy sign, and it would only it will not lead to peace, it will not help any country for that matter. Now everyone at the end of the day, ultimately has to look after their self-interest first. There's a difference between being self-centered and looking after one's self-interest. All of us look after our own self-interest first. So only when we can look after our own self-interest can we then go ahead and do charity from home. Similarly, so US, yes, they gave a hint. They expressed their displeasure in a very subtle manner, but the US will not really actually attempt to even put a sanction on us because, as I told you, you talk about vaccines, you talk about imports, you talk about export, you talk about war weaponry, you talk about US is dependent upon us for many, many reasons. US had earlier put a sanction on export of certain raw materials of the vaccination, if you remember earlier. It's been over a year now. But the day India went ahead and gave out a record-breaking vaccines in one day, administered so many vaccines, I don't know whether you call it a coincidence or not or whatever, the very same day, US opened up saying that, no, let's come on board with India and let's open up exports with them. Similarly, right now, US has a lot more to lose if they spoil relationship with India than us, in fact, for that matter. So US
Absolutely.
would not want that. US, I would say, yes, US is very much dependent on us today. They need us more than we need them.
Okay. Major Shah, then the next question that arises is, how important are the S-400 radar missile systems? From what we understand, Major Shah, the deployment of these S-400 missile systems is going to help the Indian Air Force guess and also, track aerial movements that are taking place in our neighboring countries. Of course, I need not mention what nations we're looking at. Also, we're going to be able to, second guess the military build-up and maintain a strategic stability in the region. How important is it that a system like the S-400 is in fact inducted into the Indian Air Force, firstly? Secondly, what sort of a message is it going to send China? The fact that Russia is providing us with missile systems to counter Chinese belligerence.
I think it's a very outstanding question put up by you, and with the means of this question, I would be able to answer a lot of minds who would be curious to know the same thing. So very well said, Paridi. Now, firstly, how important is it? It is very, very important. It is a strategic weapon at the end of the day, and strategic weapons, you do not use it like small arms on an everyday basis. You just keep it like in a game of cards. For example, when you play cards, you keep a trump card, you keep the final card to use it on at the same time. Similarly, nuclear weapons, all these weapons that one has, these are all strategic. It is a very, very lethal weapon. It's a weapon. It is going to be a strategic weapon which we will only keep if we have to use it. We will not shy away from using it only then. Secondly, what signal does it send across? What message does it give across to China, who enjoys a very good relationship with Russia, and they were hoping that our relationships with Russia do not go well. Now, I'll give you a small example to make everyone understand this. Supposing you and I, we do not get along, and we have our own differences. You have a third party who used to be my friend earlier, but you take that person in confidence. And now when I see that person getting close to you, obviously somewhere it will hurt me. I would say, oh, this person was very close to me at one time and I do not get along with Paridi. So now this person is getting close to Paridi. It will definitely hurt anyone. So yes, and it gives a very strong message to China as well that, we are well equipped, we are strong, we are well prepared. So because China is very good at playing propaganda, psychological warfare. They show off. They try to project themselves as superior, which they are not. They actually are not. Trust me, they are not. Technologically, yes, they are way ahead of us. I will not deny that. I'll give them their due on that. But India has proved it time and again. It is not just the machine that we have. It is the man behind the machine. In 2019, February 2019, Group Captain, now Group Captain, then Wing Commander Abhinandan proved it on a MiG-21 Bison. He gave a tough chase to an F-16 and dropped it. A Pakistani fighter aircraft manufactured from the US. It is like a truck, a lorry chasing a Ferrari and defeating the Ferrari thereafter. It's as simple as that. So yes, it gives a very, very strong message across to China that India is stronger than you for that matter, and people who you consider as your friends, don't worry, they are not your friends only. They are also our partners in business at least. So do not mess with us.
Absolutely. And Major Shah, very interesting, in fact, that you mentioned that as far as China is concerned, it is going to send across a very strong message, very well played, if I may say so.